In this project, we're going to build up a song by using building blocks provided for the drums and for a new category of tracks known as bass instruments. Stay tuned for more. So we have an acapella, chord tracks, effects tracks, and a single drum track called timbale rolls. That's what we've been given. For building blocks, we have some familiar faces: the kick, the snare, hi-hat, and cymbals. In addition to the drums, we have 2 bass tracks, which will be colored in dark blue. The first is a lighter instrument called soar bass. Let's take a listen to what this sounds like. So it's kind of a pulsy instrument. The notes are very short, and this is why it's considered lighter. We have a second bass instrument. It's called an 808. It's a very common instrument used in popular music genres today. Let's listen to this. They're going to play a lot of the same notes. And the rules for the bass is that we only want one of them playing at a time, generally. So I'll start by arranging the drums first, and then I'll explain the bass tracks a little bit more later. We have 3 sections. We have an intro, we have a verse, and we have a chorus. So I'll start by soloing the kick and seeing where my heaviest kick section lies. This one seems lighter. Okay, these are similar. So I think this one is probably, let's check this last one. I doubt it's heavier. Yeah, it's not. So this seems to be the heaviest one. Let's put that in for the chorus. I'll put it for both parts. And then let's find a snare that we like. So I'll solo this. Okay. Has a little thing at the end there. So this seems like the lightest one. This seems, one of these 2 would be the heaviest one. So I'll go with snare 2. Maybe I'll switch to snare 1 right after. They seem to be very similar. Let's hear what that sounds like together, just the kick and the snare. Okay, so as I listen to them, snare 1 is definitely lighter. Snare 2 is heavier, so I'll reverse them. Okay, let's choose. So I'm trying to build up the entire chorus first. Let's go with hi-hat next. And I'll just solo this one. Pretty straightforward pattern. Slower. So one of these 2 seems to be the heaviest. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one just to make this a little quicker. And we'll use the same one twice. And then for crash, I can just look at it. I can already see that this one is gonna be the most energetic. So I'll put that in the second half, and I'll put this one in the first half. So far with the drums, here's what we have. So these 4. Let's hear what it sounds like with the song now. So here's I get in ahead of myself. You smiling cause you know you got my attention. Now it's up to me. You're looking at me right, so that sounds pretty good. Okay, so let's continue with the verse. Okay, so the verse is 8 bars long, and I'm gonna take this kick. Not sure what it sounds like, but I'll put that there. And I think maybe I'll double it.
Watch out, they said I won't see you coming. Pass out for sure, one blink now we're standing face to face. And I'm hesitant to open.
Okay, so I think at this point, this is where I'm gonna start. The snare is just gonna be a really, really light snare. Okay, so I have kick, I have nothing in the intro right now. Okay, so pretty light. And I don't even think I'm gonna add any sort of hi-hat right there. Okay, let's see. So I think we're done with the drums. Let's move on to the bass track. So we have 2 of them, and bass instruments are always comprised of a single note that's sounded very, very low. It's the musical foundation of the song, whereas the kick and the snare are the rhythmic foundations of the song. So since the 808 is the heavier of the 2, I'll use that in the chorus. So let's find an 808 that we like. Now, the more notes that the 808 has, so the more movement it has, the more energetic it will be. Okay, so this one's fairly energetic. Let's hear the next one. Less energetic. Let's hear the next one. Okay, so these ones are very similar. Okay, so I kind of like this one, and I'll use that for the first half of the chorus. And then I like how this one really kind of goes off. All right, so I think I'm done my chorus. Let's hear what that sounds like with the drums.
Now it's up to me. You're looking at me and I can't go stand. Right there, right there. I'm gonna pull you some patient. Did you say right there? You're looking at me and I can't go stand. Right there, right there. I'm gonna pull you some patient. Did you say right there?
Sounds great. Okay, so now for the verse and everything else. Actually, maybe I will add some hi-hat right at the beginning. Let me just find a really, really light one. Okay, no, not that one. Let's go with this. Maybe I'll repeat that. So maybe I'll just let that one go all the way.
Watch out, they said I won't see you coming.
Okay, so let's put in the soar bass. And so let's listen to a couple of these. Okay, pretty light. A little bit heavier than this one, more notes. So it's more rhythmic. Let's listen to this one. Okay, so similar. A little bit more notes than the second one. Okay, so I'm gonna put this, this third one here. And then the really simple one, I'll just put in the first part of the verse. I could do something for the intro, I might, we'll see.
Watch out, they said I won't see you coming. Pass out for sure.
So you see the difference between something like this and if I was to use, say, like this 808.
Watch out, they said I won't see.
Way heavier. Okay, so big difference.
Watch out, they said I won't see you coming. Pass out for sure. One blink now we're standing face to face. And I'm hesitant, hoping you'll come my direction. I get it ahead of myself. You're smiling cause you know you got my attention. Now it's up to me. You're looking at me and I can't go stare. Right there, right there. I'm gonna pull you, so be patient, dear, just stay right there. You're looking at me and I can't go stare. Right there, right there. I'm gonna pull you, so be patient, dear, just stay right there.
Okay, so we listened to that from the beginning, and hopefully that you can hear that it's gradually building up one layer at a time. All right, so that's the idea, and that's kind of the way that we want to approach these kind of projects and all of our projects in general. Build to the chorus. The chorus needs to be the biggest section. So hopefully that made sense. Good luck.